the Psycho Squad Gaming Club role-playing episode. This features mature adults using mature language. If that bothers you, stop listening now. Enjoy our game and remember, alter reality on a regular basis. Greetings, gamers! This is MrMartin from the Psycho Squad Gaming Club. It's Sunday, it's time to game. We got everyone together today. We're going to be continue on with our Palladium fantasy group. I'm having a good time with this Palladium fantasy stuff, so we're going to kick it up and see what happens, see how much trouble we can get into this time. So, alright, everyone's online today. Thomas is out. He's still working Sundays for right now. Bummer, but we'll just play him until we get to somewhere, and we'll either drop him or keep him as an NPC. Whatever we decide to do, we'll figure it out, but still. So, online, we got Nick. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. Just waiting to play.
Alright, we'll turn it on here. Brandon's online. How you doing, Brandon?
Ready to take some kneecaps with the hammer?
Alright. And our adorable Catman is on. Monte, how are you doing today?
In town, ready to fight and say, alright, let's go.
Oh, cool. And Greg is on. He just posted up that he walked away for the restroom, but he is here today. I don't think Rob is available, so we'll see what happens there. So we're missing a couple of characters, but we'll figure it out. That's all right.
I told him to go tase him, so...
Get up. Zzz.
Get up. Got characters to play.
For the wall! Yeah, so anyways.
Get up, you scrawny elf. It's more important than your sleeves.
Yeah, we do have we did make characters for the equivalent of the evil group for Palladium Fantasy. I don't know if we'll ever run it, but the characters were interesting, to say the least.
Evil campaign.
Yeah. I didn't mean it to be that way, but it's like all the characters that we rolled up, everyone was all like some evil bastards.
Let's do some monster races. Let's all kill. Hate the elves and humans. Let's just go rampage.
That's absolutely what happened. Every one of us made up a monster race, and we're all from the Yinsloth jungle, so every one of us hate elves, dwarves, and humans. We got a pair of orcs, we have a Kyle, and we have an ogre. So, yeah.
And a footstool goblin.
Oh, that's right, and your goblin servant that you rolled in the background. Oh, my
goodness.
God.
I even wrote his background, too.
I know you did, man. That was hilarious. Please, no more beatings. Shut up. Oh, goodness. All right. So we had some people go up a levels. Let's go over characters just real quick for an update for everyone. Thar's at 3rd level, and he won't go up a level for a little while. He's at 7,800 and change, and he needs 8,800 to go up. So yeah, it's going to be 1 or 2 more gaming sessions. LeeLuu, our Wolfen, she just went up to 4th level. So Monte, you got LeeLuu that went up. You have a copy of your new character sheet, right?
Yes, I do.
Alright, excellent. A-Wynd, Greg's Druid, she went up a level. I know that he's got his new character, so he's playing 4th level Druid now. Rob's Elf Thief, Raevyn, he's close to going up to 4th level, but not quite there just yet. Kayden just went up to 4th level! Woo! So, yay!
I gained one more spell.
This is true. What'd you pick for your spell?
The nullify poison one.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a very priestly thing to do. Let's see. So you have on here, I saw an issue. Oh, you don't know what you need for experience. I got that. You need 15,840 points to go up. In Palladium Fantasy, I was going through and it's like you can grab levels 1 through 4 at pretty decent, but when you hit level 4, breaks. So it takes like double to triple the amount of normal experience to get up there above into the 5th level range, guys. So, you know, it's painful. So, there's a typo. That's supposed to be 3980. It's supposed to be 7080. Okay. All right. Got it. And let's see. Thomas Carrot Hamon. Even though he's being NPC'd a lot, he's getting close to 4th level. And Zoljin, if you don't die today, you should go up a level, because you're at 3860 and you need 4480 to hit 3rd. So, you should hit it today, buddy. So, what happened? Last time, let's see. We encountered, we're in the Lands of the Damned still, in that one entrance valley. We saw a large pack of goblins that were using a blowworm to dig tunnels that crossed right in front of us. And there's a huge storm that starts up, and the sky just starts spitting out acid rain. And then while we were dealing with that, a large hunting pack of Yema attacked us, but we got into the cave, so they really started attacking a whole bunch of goblins that got carpeted to the floor, and they couldn't go anywhere, so they got melted and then grabbed by Yema and left. So on the ground, we had a whole bunch of goblin feet just stuck to the floor.
And bits.
Yeah. Weren't even worth eating because they were all melted. So we took shelter. Yeah,
Goblin stew?
Yeah. Yeah. Still.
I would eat it.
That was bad.
I don't think acid stew is the
I don't know, little...
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, you're going to need some serious other herbs and stuff to cut that acid basis.
Maybe.
My stomach is pretty hardy.
It's when it does get upset that we all have to run for cover. Blah, 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 blah. Uh-oh.
I like the parts, guys.
This is why the Kobold's in front of him at all times.
I'm
I get to smell everybody's crap.
I'm at the back end all the time.
I'm about to give birth to a kobold.
Oh, upset stomach. Hold on, boys.
Yeah, because he's a troll.
Big toxin.
I cast it like 5 times. Do I get a bonus?
Right.
So we did end up interrogating one goblin, and he gave out information that there was a castle in this region that belonged to someone called Bowman, and that the orcs and gargoyles and the Yema are from his castle. And so we ended up killing the goblins. We let one go. The goblin mystic that was controlling the Worm of Tot, he turned invisible and left. He's like, nope. He cast the spell GTFO, so had to go. And then we decided that we were going to hang out in this tunnel, waiting for the acid rain to stop. And I rolled that it wasn't going to stop for like 10 hours or something like that. So we were going to be in this. Yeah. We were going to be in here. And then around like the 8th or 9th hour or some late like that, we got woken up by small creatures called Gorons that were trying to steal our stuff. And we're in the process of beating them up right now, is what I have. So we're in the middle of round 1, but round 2. We're on round 2. We completed round 1. So we're on attack 1 of round 2. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there is not. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Gorons that are alive. One is on LeeLuu, and Raven's there helping out. The second one is on LeeLuu, hasn't been touched. The third one is on Hamon, and he's been damaged. The next one is on Kayden, and Thar is standing there helping him out. And this one is dead, and he is becoming a goblin. He is becoming a troll snack. So
I'm eating him. Legs sticking out and all.
Yeah. So I saw that Greg's back. How you doing, Greg?
Okay.
Right on, man. So we went over and was just talking about characters and everything, and just right on.
Where am I in this battle?
You don't have anything on you, so you're kind of open. I think the one that you were fighting, you guys just killed, so. But your brother and LeeLuu are fighting. LeeLuu's got a couple of them on there, and Raevyn was helping out. So when it's your initiative, then you're pretty much open to go wherever you want. Let's see here. Oh, Archie has armor of Ithan on him.
Let me roll when it's my turn.
Yeah, I definitely will. Of course I will, man. All right. So let's get this going. Let's go back up to round 2. And LeeLuu, you are at the top of the list. You have 2 of these things that are actively attacking you.
All right, then pick one, basically, with my primary dwarven blade, and beat it senseless.
Okay, do you want to do the one that... Well, one has taken some damage, one is fresh.
Kill the first one that's easier.
Okay.
Get rid of it.
Okay, so there... Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to look up stuff. So you're still +5 to strike? Go for it.
13.
13 is a hit. It will... Hold on. Oops, where'd it go? I lost my page for my creatures. There they are. Okay. He wants to... He's going to spend an attack. Can he? Wait a minute. He cannot. Wow, they've been dodging already. So he can't dodge, so you are going to hit.
Excellent.
And what was your hit? No, go ahead.
13.
13 damage?
No, 13 to hit, you said. You asked what my hit was.
Oh, okay. I thought you were giving up. Yeah, because I wanted to make sure that you went over their AR, and you did. Just barely, but you did.
Okay.
So, damage.
That's what I was waiting for, too, just in case.
Yes. Thank you. Short-term memory loss. I'm going to claim it, damn it.
Eat coffee. Add coffee.
I got coffee right here. Right there. There it is. Coffee.
All right.
Big old glass mug of some coffee.
So I actually get to hurt this thing now. Wonderful. 19.
19. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, they don't have a whole lot of SDC, but good God, they have a lot of hit points. Wow, that's kind of... Okay, your blade's gonna bite deep into its body. It's gonna shriek, and some weird blood's gonna splatter, but does not look dead.
This looks pissed off. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next will be Thar, and I'm beating up on number 6 that was attacking my little buddy. Hands off my little buddy! He's mine to kick, not yours!
Thank you. Wait, what?
Thank you, buddy, thank you! Huh? Hassan Chop! Here he comes. I'm going to use that superior longsword that I got from last time, the dwarven one. Yep, there we go. So +9 to hit, and that is a 22 total. So he'll hit. It's not going to dodge because it can't. So 2d6 plus 16 is... Oh my goodness! 11 on the die. That's awesome. 27 damage. 1 point away from max. That's nice. Hopefully I can do that when I'm hitting my PCs with my bad guys now.
Yeah.
Calm yourself.
Don't sound so excited, Monte. Jeez.
Oh, joy.
And he's going to hack that one completely in half. It's done. He just whacka, whacka, whacka. That's it. Archie is up next. He is watching the horses. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Even though he has the armor of Ithan on him, but he's not attacking. He's got to watch the horse, so we're good there. Next is going to be the Gorons. Now, Gorons he doesn't get an attack. They're all out of attacks. This ought to be easy. Ah.
Well, it sucks to be them.
Yeah, I can't even do panic movement or anything. We're just kind of toast. All right. Well, I guess we'll move on to Kayden. How you doing, Kayden? Your turn.
So I take it I still got a thing in front of me that needs a headache?
No, it got cut in half by Thar.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yep.
Multitasking. Well, in that case, is there another one, or is anybody hurt that needs help?
I don't have a track of damage, so I don't know if anyone has taken any damage. Let me check. Thar has not. Thar, I think I was doing Hamon.
I think Hamon got beat up a bit.
I have on here that he took 3 SDC, but that's on his armor. No, So he only took 3 SDC. I don't know about everyone else. Has anyone taken any damage?
I'm showing that I took some damage because one of them bit her.
All right. There's multiple people at once, but we'll just... I think Monte said that he has taken damage.
What did you say, Nick?
I haven't recorded that I took 12 damage from somewhere.
One of them rolled a natural 20 and bit your face, remember?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he went right past your AR. He's just like, no, right on your head. You're just like, what are you...
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And how badly are you hurt, Monte?
She's always hurt.
Not too bad. She only got like 4 or so points of damage, but it did pass her AR.
Okay, well, I'm going to go heal
and
the
that
person
was
who's
one
got...
reason she had to make the save against Fever Bite.
Right. So go
Yeah,
heal.
so I'm going to run to the troll and give him a good touch.
Okay. All right. Just don't get too close to him because right now, as he's eating, you do look like a packet of mayo. So
You look like a Waka chicken wing, okay?
I'll satisfy him in other ways without being in his stomach.
Nice. Very nice.
So yeah, let's see, 2d4. You regain 6 SDC.
Okay. Thank you much.
Yep.
Your church bells going off and the choir is singing in your head, troll.
No.
And what round are we on right now?
Round 2.
Thank you. Just need that
Next
for my
round.
healing tracking.
Oh, goodness gracious. I just really messed up. I didn't reset the attacks on my creatures, and they should have been, because this is a whole brand new round. Oh, I'm awake today, guys!
Good morning!
Yeah, I was wondering because on my sheet
My
it was
gosh!
new set around.
Wow! Man. You know, maybe gaming on Sunday mornings is not working out too well for the old guy.
Oh man, that's it.
Nah, I ain't gonna change anytime soon. So, all right. No, I'll keep it. I'll do their attacks at the end of this attack. They're just all stalled right now. So Kayden did his thing. Zoljin, you are up next.
Nom, nom, gulpy, gulpy. I'm taking this one down.
My chicken craving.
He's still alive in my mouth, right?
I have him down as that he's dead. He's done for. So sure.
Okay, so
It's all yours. You can do what you want with him. I mean, if you want him to still be writhing and crying and everything, so be it.
he's in my gullet. I don't give a shit. Nearest one is on who?
LeeLuu has 2 of them on her, and Hamon is running from one that is chasing him like crazy. And Hamon's a ranged guy, remember? So the 2 that are on LeeLuu, those guys are about to get pounded because the elf twins are going to jump on those along with LeeLuu. She'll probably be okay.
Okay, I will make a cat-like movement, like all 4, and dive at the one with Hammond, and I'm going to grapple him.
Ooh. But wait, isn't his name Hamon?
Haman, Harmony.
You guys jumped my ass. I'm just saying, I want equal
Well,
rights.
yeah, but it's because you give XP for that.
Uh-huh.
Shit! Oh, so that means I take away XP when someone misnames someone else.
Oh, man, I don't know about
It
that.
is-
Damn it. Okay, so Zoljin's going to try and tackle this guy. So it's going to be a straight up die roll because you don't have a bonus to attacks or anything. So just go for it. Straight up die roll, man.
19 on the die.
Ooh, good lord. Well, now that he has an attack, he just found this newfound ability where his attacks got reset. He's going to try and dodge because he doesn't know that he trusts this troll that's coming in, licking his lips and tackling him. Plus 4, so plus 5. And I roll an 8, so that's only a 13. So, nope. So you run over there and grapple him. You grab him and pretty much like pick him up. No damage. It's just, like you said, it's a grapple. You're just like, ha ha ha! Meat bean burrito!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear goodness. Golden grab. Alright. Excellent.
You're mine.
Its eyes bug out of its head in surprise and terror at the same time. Oh no. All right, Greg, A-Wynd is up next.
Okay. Well, whichever one's closest, I'll...
Well, I assume you would probably want to go help out your brother, so that would be the little guy, the number one bad guy. So you can take.
So there's one on him.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, technically it's on LeeLuu, but he's over there helping. So you're gonna use your Great War Club Superior.
Yeah.
That big thing. All right, +3. Go for it.
That's +6.
It is +6 to parry, but it's +3 to strike.
Oh, the strike. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sunday mornings. It's getting to all the old people. Thank you, Greg. I don't feel so bad now. I think you did that on purpose for sympathy.
All right. I'll go to whacking.
Go for it, man.
Okay. 16 on the die. 19.
Excellent. Okay, it sees you coming and is like, no. Spends an attack to roll a dodge. And, oh, gosh. He only gets a total of an 8. Wow. That's horrible. So, yeah, you are going to hit. And you're going to blast right through his natural AR as well, so. 3d6 plus 11, Greg.
Okay, 10. No, yes.
What?
20. I'm sorry, 21.
21?
21.
Goodness gracious. All right, that's your kill. How does it die?
I just try to crumple it. You know?
Well, you'll definitely do that like its whole body. And you're just like, squash! It's going to all of its innards are going to explode out of each side of your big ass club. You're like splat.
Well, actually, I would crush his legs.
They're little guys. Remember, these are tiny little subterranean creatures. Didn't I put?
Keep it whole. I like my portions whole.
I posted a picture of it on the 12th. It's on Discord. But they're little guys. They're just little subterranean scavengers. Okay, so next is going to be Raevyn, who is not here, but he was fighting these. He was helping fight the creatures, so yeah.
No.
Was that a Monte who just left?
Yeah.
Whoops. Oopsie.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was having issues, so maybe he's resetting his computer.
On his prize every weekend.
Yeah. Every week his poor computer has issues.
Poor guy.
Let's see. Well, Greg, I mean, you know Rob's character better than anyone. I mean, do you think that he would just shift over and attack the next one to help out LeeLuu? I would think that that's probably a good bet. So he'll attack twice with his superior daggers, because that's the kind of thing that he does. Nick, I'll have you roll for him. Can you give me 2 rolls at +8?
+8? Jesus.
Yeah, he's
okay.
+8 to hit with his daggers.
Alright.
He is a dagger guy.
First one is a 14, so +8's 22.
Okay.
And then the second attack is a 4, +8 is 12.
Okay, so he'll roll a dodge. And he rolls a 1, so he'll just stand there and look at it. Nice. So if you could... go to the actual character. I was like, wow, that's a lot of damage. Never mind. I'm not on the troll, stupid. So 1d6 plus 5 for each one.
D6 plus 5. Got the +10 then?
Yeah. Wait a minute. What was that second roll you did? The first one was a 22.
I rolled a 4 plus 8, so it was a 12 total.
And that one gets negated, so actually only 1 set of damage applies.
Okay.
So 1d6 plus 5.
2 plus 5, 7.
7 it is. Alright. So he sticks the little creature, but it doesn't bleed. And then I guess we roll the 1 for Hamon, who's all the way at the end. So he is going to shoot arrows at... Oh, no, he's not, because the one that was attacking him just got picked up and it's going for a ride. He's just all like, well, see you later, little dude. Hate your guts. I guess he'll try and pick on number 2. Why not? I don't see a reason why he wouldn't shoot at it to help everyone out. Brandon, you please give me an attack roll at +5.
Alrighty. At 10.
Okay, it hits, but we don't need to roll damage because it's going to bounce right off him. He doesn't penetrate his hide. Bing! And then at the very end, now it will be their turn. Welcome back, Monte.
Thank you. Had to reset. Sorry about that.
No, we figured. Let's see, number 2. I need to make a little morale check for itself. They don't have... Oh, their MA is really, really low, so... But they don't fight to the death. They're like little...
Scavengers.
Yeah, they are, so... I will say he needs above a 16 to want to stay fighing. And... Oh, wow, he gets a 15. He thought about it for a second. And then he's all like looking around. He's like, nah, some days it's just not worth it. So he is going to disengage and do a full-out run like hell into the darkness, deeper into the cave where he came from. And it's just all like, does this little quiet screech and meep, zip, bang. It is gone. He leaves. And then the last one is going to attempt... He's going to attempt a strength check because he does not want to be eaten.
I like it when they squirm.
Yeah, right. But, see, he gets a normal die roll and you get a die roll plus 11. I believe. Is that right? Yeah, we'll say 11. I think that's what it was last time. It was like 11, 14 or something like that. But I'm seeing 11, so go for it.
What's it based off of?
It's a D20, sorry.
No, I mean the plus.
Differences in bonus of strength.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
10 plus 11 is 21.
I'm pretty sure it was like a 14, so... No, but in either way, I only rolled a 3, so... Yeah, he tries to squirm and yet doesn't make it. And that'll be it for this combat because he's the only thing that is left. So
Come here. Grab some more. Shake it. Run. Not that tasty.
Oh, poor guys. Okay, I will clear off the initiative track. Boop, boop. Archie will lose his Armor of Ithin after a little while. I know it doesn't last forever, but if you're not in combat, it doesn't last that long, so...
Yeah, his nightness for a few minutes fades.
Right. Okay, so we beat up everything. We got a lot of people that just look like they just got woken. Well, we did get woken up to do this combat. Everyone's just standing there like, kind of stuff.
Can I go back to
she prefers being woke up with coffee and breakfast opposed to being chewed on.
So
I just had breakfast.
I was about to say, our troll is eating his breakfast burrito right now. Thar just looks up at Zoljin and he's just like, they at least taste good?
They salt.
Of course they do. So, all right, anything else? Or what would everyone pretty much like to do at this time? We're kind of done.
What time of day is it?
It's only been a handful of hours as far as I know.
Well, he said it was towards the 9th hour, so
Yeah.
the acid rain is still going, right? We have an hour left of it.
I would say that it's starting to lighten up finally. Yes, it's not done, but as far as daylight, it's hard to tell. It is still really dark outside and actively raining. So we have no idea what time of day it is out in Lands of the Damned. It really sucks out here. So
Okay.
unless I know her druid's she's got all kinds of stuff to tell that, I believe. So Greg, if you have any abilities that you think would help? I think we tried the rolls yesterday, but this is like technically another quote day.
Right, but within the 9 hours of waiting, wouldn't the darkness have came in if it was nighttime?
It's always been dark.
Absolutely. Oh, well, I mean, the sun would have set, so...
Yeah, but remember, we can't see the sun. There's this perpetual fog that's like 100 or so feet above us, and we assume that the light that we saw was being filtered through, but, I mean, we really can't see the sun or tell when it sets.
Right, but... Okay. Never mind.
Am I explaining it wrong, or... I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out when we came into the ravine. Was it morning when we came into the ravine?
It was late in the afternoon, if I remember correctly, and I know that after we got through with the gargoyles and what have you, and the blowworm, that's when it started to get dim outside. Just shortly after that, we were attacked by the Yema. We moved in, and then the rain started. We moved into the hole for protection. We've been here for like 8 or 9 hours.
Right.
So if anything, it would be early morning equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Or actually, I guess mid-morning maybe, but it definitely doesn't look like it outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zoljin will finish licking his lips, shoving the rest of the foot inside his mouth, and start walking over to his backpack and start gathering his stuff.
That's just so not right. But
Almost time to go. I'm full.
Are you sure he's full?
Oh, really he is. Those are freaking hors d'oeuvres. Those were some finger foods.
Just for a little bit. Yeah.
I think we still have some bodies laying around. Is he the type to eat combat stuff left over?
Yeah, grab them, lift them up, shove them in. Waste not, want not.
Nom 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 nom. All right.
Out of his pack of salt shaker to us, the small keg.
Oh, actually, they're kind of bigger than I thought they were. They're actually 5 to 6 feet long, and they can weigh anywhere from 70 to 100 pounds.
So it takes me a little
It's
longer.
a little bit of extra heft.
He might actually be full.
Yeah, I think he might be full after 2 of them.
So kind of like the shape of Golem.
Yeah, they're...
Little thin, gaunt
Yeah.
creatures.
Yes, sir. So, that's a loud keyboard, man.
Sorry.
No. I was just all like, wow. Thar is just going to go over and tend to his horse and do a little role-playing thing here. And actually, he will not go over and tend to his horse. He's going to stand there and gawk at A-Wynd, who is just woken up, and I don't think she wears too much when it comes to clothing when she sleeps. So she's kind of bouncing around in what, like light furs or something like that, Greg?
Yeah.
No, light fur is LeeLuu.
It can be both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but LeeLuu wears armor, except for right now, I guess, right?
Yeah, she was on. She'd already finished her watch. She was asleep.
Okay.
The only thing she could grab was basically her shield and sword.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why I was chewing on her so easily, because she had a much lower armor class.
Right. So Thar's just gonna stand there and just kind of gawk. Just So don't need to make perception checks, people. So Archie will probably even just all like, "Hey, Knight, hey, dude, what? We need to. Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. Let's do that. Let's start.
Gather our stuff and get going."
Okay, yeah. Thar's like, yep. Sounds like I need to get my armor. Yeah. So LeeLuu, you're gonna do the same. Get in your armor. Start getting in your armor.
And she'll clean up a little bit and getting roughed up a little, and then she'll start doing the same thing.
Okay. Hamon was on watch, so he already has his armor. He'll gather up arrows and stuff and sit there. And he's going to go over towards the entrance to just kind of watch that. I assume Raevyn would do the same thing. I think he was the other one that was on watch, right? It was Raevyn and Hamon, wasn't it?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I didn't write down who it was, so I think it was. And Kayden, you're going to go ahead and start working on getting your armor on?
Yeah.
Okay. And Greg, anything from you?
And she just gets up, adjusts her furs, and pulls up her boots. Put the boot.
Uh-huh. Get your soft leather armor on, start getting ready.
Yeah. I don't know if it's armor, but it's just lacing up her boots and.
Well, you technically do have armor. I mean, it is soft. You do have soft leather armor. You just wear furs, around it and everything. That's fine. So, or You can even say, since it's soft leather, that it's probably fur-like armor. I got no problem with that too. So either way, doesn't matter. Oh, you did get the spell of Familiar Link, so you need to plan a time to sit down and cast that spell so you can get your familiar.
Oh,
Don't cast it here.
You're familiar, a reject Yema.
Nope. I'm gonna whisper an OCC of a demon monkey.
Oh my
Greg.
god. Don't do that again, Greg. Please don't do that again.
We get a chick.
I want chick.
Oh my god, that's the last thing we need is another fucking chick. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Love chick.
So you need to... So actually the animal needs to be kind of like in front of you.
Yeah, you've got to find the animal.
Yeah, you got to find the animal and befriend it, and then it has to be with you, and then you cast your spell of Familiar Link, and then it becomes your familiar. And then you gain all kinds of cool abilities from having it as a familiar. So it has to be an animal, and it can't weigh more than 25 pounds, Greg.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a big rabbit.
Yeah. Cats, dogs, coyotes, foxes, weasels, ferrets, rodents, birds, large lizards, and snakes. Well, it's typical. So, but
Since when are we typical?
yeah. So keep that in mind, Greg. You've got Familiar Link, so you can get that going when you're ready. So it's up to you. All right.
Okay.
Oh, look at the little snack. Thank you.
Oh, did someone's carrying emergency rations? Yay!
Zoljin will slobber just a little bit.
Ooh.
And it's a good thing that Kobolds aren't on the typical troll menu.
Nope, they're kinsfolk. They're good. All right. So we'll wait for another couple of hours. The rain will finally die down. Roll a percent for the weather for the lands of the damned. What's going to happen now?
If anyone's gonna cook or do it, you might as well do it within the 2 hours we're waiting.
Do we have stuff to cook?
You know what? I don't think so. I think
Like, you have people who can cook, but do they have ingredients?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Unless you want to try and cook some Goron meat. I mean, we have a few. I think we have a couple of dead bodies because we had several of them. Yeah, we've got like at least 2 of them. So
I mean, Kayden's up for anything.
Well, one of the Gorons that I numb on, I'm gonna take its head. Yeah. Suck on its skull until I clean it off.
oh, okay.
A fucking
Yummy.
jawbreaker.
2 skulls on belt modified. Yes.
So is anyone going to do the cooking or who else? I don't know who all has cooking.
I know she does.
I do.
I do. Yeah, I do. I have dried fruit, salt, jerk beef.
I've got cooking at
Yeah,
82%.
She's got basically her jerk beef, some bread. I think like about maybe a pound of vegetables she brought with her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 2 pounds. 2 pounds assorted vegetables. It was one of the last things we got before we went on this little trek. Didn't know exactly how bad the area was going to be for game. Figured I'd have a little something.
Yeah. Well, Kayden's got the best chance, so you want to... And if you fail it, then we've got other people to fall back on. So, I mean, Kayden, do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I can give it a shot. I just don't have any cooking tools because I'm small. So,
Oh,
He does.
you're right. If you don't have on your equipment that we've got pots, pans, stuff like that to cook in, it makes it kind of hard to do. Other than...
like,
He does.
I'm pretty sure LeeLuu has something, and the troll has a cauldron.
It's listed in her backpack. She has cooking pans, utensils, seasoning, spices, eating plates, and flatware.
I don't have it just because I'm a small creature.
Cool.
But I at least have the skills to do it.
Okay. I need from someone, though, because it's going to be really hard to find, so therefore it's not prevalent around here. But I will need a wilderness survival of a sort from anyone to hunt up enough wood to be able to cook with.
Okay.
That is 72.
It's really hard to find around here, so...
I got 28.
Okay,
I got 28.
Okay. And who was the second person who just called out?
Kayden, 3.
So between A-Wynd and Kayden, you guys can find enough roots and stuff that you can get a fire going. We don't have to worry about our NPC guys since the both of you made the rolls. So, cool. All right, Kayden, so if you're probably just looking at making some sort of stew or whatnot, go ahead and roll your cooking. It will be at -10 because you're not familiar with Gorons at all and how they're going to taste and stuff, so there is a level of difficulty to them.
So my base is at 82. I need to beat a 72.
Well, you want under a 72, but yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
29.
Okay, all right. We have some really good stew, apparently. Damn.
Kobolds eat a lot of shit. They eat anything. So
I was going to ask if LeeLuu could actually give the equivalent of a synergy bonus because of the same thing, but I wasn't sure if it'd work.
No, I'm not worried about it.
Hey,
Kayden seems to know what he's doing, so LeeLuu, once he goes into preparation and doing stuff, you probably are just all like, well, little guy knows what he's doing, I'll be out of the way. The whole too many chefs is a bad thing kind of thing,
Yeah, if nothing else, she supplies the cookware and some spices.
There you
Easy
go.
peasy.
There you go. So everyone's going to have some except for the troll who's just all like, oh man, that smells like crap. You guys killed it. Oh, maybe not. He's a refined troll now, isn't he? So
I am.
you're given this small bowl and you taste it. You're like, hey, it's actually
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it.
at least the sample size, which is, a full meal to Kayden.
It's like a shot glass.
yeah.
Kitty bowl, actually.
Not bad. Not bad.
Good.
Many thanks. Thank you, LeeLuu, for the equipment.
Always said to pack for emergencies.
Something else for
I
you.
would, but there's not much room on me.
I can carry. Duh.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. I was gonna say we should probably get more than one set of those utensils and stuff. We can even put them on my horse for you.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, but next time I will.
Yeah, I didn't think about it either. So.
Yeah, right now the only cooking things I got in my pack is salts for carrying.
Yeah, pretty much same.
And this for the whole group, I figured that 2 pounds of vegetables is gone, so I'll erase that off my chart. Easy.
Okay, so that's going to take easily a couple hours. So, I mean, by the time that we're done eating, we break camp and everything, it does clear up. There is a decent amount of light that is filtering down. The surrounding area absorbs all this moisture rather quickly. So it's not like it's muddy, but it's like in between of dirt that has been wet, but it's evaporating. It's just kind of like caked, hard-packed dirt right now. So it's not like we're walking through puddles of acid and water and stuff.
Like New Mexico after a 5-minute rain.
There you go. Yeah. Exactly. And we've all experienced it because we all live there. Congratulations. Okay. So the first thing we're going to notice when we go outside is the tunnel across the ravine. Looks like it has collapsed.
Worm.
Yeah. So pretty
Ain't
much
going in that one.
Yeah, so pretty much the only thing that we have is to continue going. We'll make our left-hand turn as we go out of the thing, and we have our usual ravine that we have been tracking on. So,
Are we back to full on our PPE?
I would assume that we are. You probably were meditating, right?
6.5 hours for me.
Yeah, you should be fine. You got 6 hours of rest because we were down 10 hours. So yeah. Everyone should be topped off on PPE and ISP for anyone who uses it. So we should be good.
Hey, Kindred, I'm still hurt a little bit.
Oh, we got 2 hours of cooking. Kayden, you want to take care of that while you're cooking?
Generating my ISP or PPE, whatever it's called.
Yeah, well, I was just topping everyone off with your
Oh, yeah.
Healing is
Yeah.
what I meant. So.
Sorry, I was in the kitchen heating up some food, so my headset was cutting out.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what do you know?
Okay, so if anyone has any SDC damage, go ahead and erase it. He's going to top off everyone. Take that.
Always a good thing.
Take that off of there. So everyone should be at full SDC. The little scratches on the troll's face heal up. We don't know why, but they heal up.
They went squirming on the way down.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It happens.
Sometimes my food fights back, I'll tell you what.
That's good eating right there. Bunch. All right, so we're going to continue on. I take it we will have Raevyn and Hamon going up in front to scout as usual. Both of our, quote, NPCs right now. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. In our usual order here. Cool. Gosh, sucks that both of our scouts are missing today. That's going to be annoying. So, I take it they'll probably want to try and be sneaky about this. So, Greg, why don't you roll for Raevyn? Give me a % for his prowl, please.
You got, I got 78.
Oh, no. He fails it miserably. And Brandon, will you please roll a prowl for Hamon?
29. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
wow.
9.
He actually makes it. All right. Good job. So once again, Hamon and Raevyn are up there. And when's it going to happen? So, all right. So the weather seems like it's actually pretty decent. If you're going to say that it was, clear, it would, but the fog above us is still pretty thick. Easily it looks like it's a little bit higher than normal. Looks like about 200-300 feet up is where the fog starts, but the light that is shining through is abundant enough to light everything up, so it's doing all right for light. We're going to be following this ravine for a few hours. There's no predatory animals or anything. There's sound, every once in a while there's sounds of rocks that are falling down, maybe a groan in the air or something like that. Yeah, our druid, it was kind of hard to. You can't do your forecast change. Let's see. Yeah, your astronomy's not going to work because you have no point of reference. So I was just looking, Greg, to see if there was any skill rolls that for you. There's no sacred sites or whatever. So all right. So then up ahead, Raevyn and Hamon are going to view something coming, and Raevyn will wave his hands and everything, signifying that something's going on for us to stop. And he will come running back with Hamon, and they will say, we have big creatures that are approaching in a wagon, and they're taking up all of the bot of the ravine. They're heading straight towards us.
Now it's time to see if we can find some place to get a little unobtrusive.
Yeah, that's going to be impossible. Yeah, that's not happening in this ravine.
You're gonna look at the others, so do we just kind of stand and make a don't fuck with us kind of attitude, or what?
I think it wouldn't hurt to be cordial, but I don't know what these lands.
That's what I'm saying. It's we're you don't mess with us, we'll mess with you. You
If
want to
you
start
guys-
something, we'll finish it.
Zoljin will raise his hand because, whatever. If you guys want, I can get us out of here, all of us, out of the way, if you want, via spell.
Should be impressive.
Didn't we say that teleporting magic's kind of weird out here?
Not teleporting, just moving. I can move all of us. It will cost a lot of PPE, but I can move us all. How far away?
I say we save that for an emergency. That's me.
Okay.
I'm not really fly on that stuff. I don't trust it.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned magic, and she's just like, nah, that doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Yeah. Thar is just so Archie, prepare my lance just in case. So Archie goes up on the side, and he's just kind of holding the lance, and I prep my shield. That's what I'm doing. So whatever you guys want to do, but Thar's up front on his horse, going, okay, I'm prepped. So let me go through each character here. LeeLuu, what do you want to do for a prep action?
He's going to get her geared, got her stuff, got her best blade out. She's going to be flanking Thar.
Okay. And you got your shield out as well, right?
Oh, yeah. She's got it up.
Okay. Greg, what about A-Wynd?
She's yeah, she has a club. She's prepping her darts, wrapping them with the little strings or whatever that she collected from the little things that had a little bit of venom.
Okay.
She's just waiting for people to go, and she's just tightening up the darts. Putting them in her bra or in her top.
Okay.
Where she can get to them.
Okay. And Raevyn, I guess he'll go off to the side to try and get some sort of cover. I would assume, because he doesn't want to be in the middle of it all. Kayden, what about you?
If Thar's on his horse, Kayden's with him.
Okay.
And he's got his hammer on his shoulder.
Let's do this, buddy. Hamon's going to do the same thing. He's going to go off to the other side, prep his bow, and just be off a little bit behind the group, but off to the side. Zoljin, what about you, buddy?
Did Raven say that they look hostile, like they're coming to fight, or just passing through?
It looked like that they were just moving.
Am I so big that I'm going to have a problem with this?
In what way? I'm sorry.
Am I blocking? Well, I mean, it said it was like 30, 40 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty wide.
I'll just move to the side where Hamon is.
Okay. Real quick, Greg, please roll me a demon and monster lore for Raevyn, since he saw them.
Okay, percentage?
Yes.
Nope. 80.
Yeah,
82.
he doesn't know what the creatures are. Because he just said there's a wagon and some big creatures, so he has no idea. But he's like they're really big. So all right, so Zoljin moves off to the side. So again, just because this thing it's not curving, but it does like a snake pattern kind of thing. So you will see a bunch of creatures. I'm stalling for time so I can get this. Get them. Whoops. There we go.
Yeah, because I was asking, because if they looked hostile, I was just going to move up front and do a carpet right across the ravine and say, like, all right, fuck this. But
he didn't say that they didn't look hostile. They're just like walking for the sake of walking, not really.
Right. But Zoljin doesn't know. He's just like, okay, we're in a bad place. There's a lot of demons and shit everywhere. If shit's coming to take us away as prisoners, or merchant, or whatever the case may be, I need to be prepped.
Right.
I have no idea what it is.
Middle of a ravine or a ravine would be just the solution. So
right. Well, they're coming into view now. So regardless of the fact, I mean, there is going to be, and everyone can start making rolls now. Whoever's got demon and monster lore, anyone and everyone, make the rolls. Start those skill checks.
Let the dice fly.
Yes. Someone's got to identify these things, we hope.
Kayden got a 43 out of 72.
I got a 13.
I got a 52 out of 47.
Oh, so you failed it. Poor guy.
I'm like 4, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, I know those guys, I think. Thar got a 21 out of 52, so that's cool.
And LeeLuu got a 36 out of 45.
Okay, so
Anonymous.
Yeah, pretty much everyone. All these creatures. There are roughly about 16 bearmen that are walking up, and bearmen are known to have bad attitudes. They range 9 to 10 feet tall, and a little over 1,000 pounds because they're huge. They're not wearing any armor whatsoever. They have a host of all kinds of weaponry, from giant-sized axes, swords, chainsaws, picks, everything. So the guy with the chainsaw, the side,
the logging.
the guy with the chainsaw, it's inscribed on the side. It says "I heart Kobold legs" or something like that. So.
Hey, what? No. I don't think this is a good idea.
His job. He's a logger.
So anyway, see how there's like 16 of these guys, and they seem to be walking around a flourish wagon, but it's a completely enclosed wagon made out of wood, and it actually looks like it has some iron bindings and some rivets and stuff like that, and it's got carpets hanging off of it, drapes where there should be some windows and stuff. And instead of an area where a driver sits to have a horse lead it on, it doesn't have any of that. It's a box with 4 wheels, and the box is moving by itself. And when I say
Isn't that interesting to know?
Yeah, and what I mean by this box is flourish. It is, think of like a gypsy kind of caravan thing. It's got shit hanging off of it, flags. You can't hide this thing from orbit. Okay, so
That's
a little garish.
It's very noticeable.
that it is.
I think the circus is in town.
Would I be able to cast sense magic before they get to us?
Absolutely, you can if you want to. That's fine.
I would like to do that.
Okay. What level of spell is it?
First, page 190. 120-foot range, 2 minutes per level. 4 PPE.
So, of course, the range is going to be, near, mid, whatever. Because, again, we've been through this. Sense magic doesn't pinpoint the magic. But it is active, and you're also picking up supernatural magic as well as active spell magic going off. So, they obviously will stop, and there's going to be a growl from several of the bearmen. You're going to see them start to bristle up, some hairs kind of stand up as they like rotate their shoulders and get axes and shit like that ready. And Thar's all like, "Oh crap."
I'm not sure this is the fight we want to be in.
That's an awful lot of guys.
And we might not have a choice if they decide to get very aggressive. We'll have to see.
No.
Let's try to be polite at first.
There will be one of the bearmen that's in front kind of makes a growl to both sides. He's like, I don't know what they speak, if we can understand them, whatever. Let's see. What does it say for their languages? Actually, he'll be yelling out in Wolfen. That's their native language.
Ah!
So, yeah. So, through translation, he's basically just... Whoever speaks Wolfen will hear him just kind of growl out, "Steady! Steady!" Yelling at them to chill out. And he picks his hands up and has his hands open and walks forward and barks out to several of them, "Stay! Stay!" And then he'll start walking forward while keeping his hands up, showing that he doesn't have any weapons.
If she can, she'll see that. She'll sheath her sword and shift her shield and walk forward in the same gesture.
Okie dokie. Yeah, Thar's not going to do that. It was like, okay, we'll let LeeLuu speak for us. It's like, hey, little dude, do you want to go up with LeeLuu?
Yeah, I'll go up there with her.
Okay,
don't know what they're saying. In all honesty,
I don't know if we want LeeLuu to be our spokesperson. You should probably get up there and do the fancy talk stuff. You're in charge.
I'm in charge. Okay. All right. Hook the hammer on my back and walk up in the same gesture.
I'm just out of curiosity, how much do you weigh?
Less than $1.
Okay, all right, that's what I wanted to know that. I was curious, simply because if she has to, she'll have you up and put you on her shoulder. I said, if she has to. We'll see how this goes.
Can you
Does this kind of look like a Druid type caravan?
Hard to say. You could take it as that.
Do you understand them, Kindred?
I understand.
I have a way to make it to where I can understand them.
Okay, because I do too, but I just want to make sure.
I might just have to ask LeeLuu to ask permission first.
Okay, so he's gonna walk up to LeeLuu, A-Wynd, and Kayden. He's gonna get about 20 feet away from you guys, and of course he's squinting out, and he definitely looks like he is the in-charge bear man. He's easily 10, 11 feet tall and bulkier and tougher than the others, and it's just the way he carries himself. His weapons look really nice, and he looks like he's the guy. Generally, for Bearman, everyone who made it are going to know them as that. Bearmen are usually very vile-tempered and solitary type creatures within their own like clans or tribes and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird that they're actually like docile and chilling out and stuff. Usually when you see them and they just attack, they're kind of big giant bear jackasses. So
well, I kind of when he comes, I'll give him a standard Druid welcome.
Okay. I take it you're doing it in Wolfen, right? You're saying it in Wolfen, correct?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, yeah. All right, he nods. He's got his hands up, and he puts his hands down and tucks his thumbs into his big-ass wide belt. And he's just all like, ugh. Oh, and Zoljin, as the big bear guy is walking forward, your sense magic says, oh yeah, there's magic that's even closer now.
Can I use recognize magic? My skill?
Let's look it up. That's a new wizard. Where's recognize magic?
It is in the wizard. It is. I will tell you just a sec.
Is it a wizard?
Page 107. It is number 8. It is the second skill in number 8.
Oh yes, you can absolutely roll that. Sure.
Oh, 32. Well, this is going to be interesting. 3.
So you will recognize that he's got a giant-sized, double-bladed axe that looks like it actually is infused with fire magic and to do extra damage. The belt that he's wearing obviously adds to physical strength and SDC and endurance. So, yeah. And as far as recognizing magic and recognizing enchantment, that wagon is filled with it on the outside. You're just all like, yeah, it's been magically empowered to drive itself, and that probably someone from inside can mentally drive it and stuff. So it's got protection magic all over it. You probably can't harm this thing with fire and well, it's protected from the elements, of course, so it's got protections on it and stuff. So you're just all like, someone really wants to keep their shit. So
okay, I'll keep that to myself though.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Is there a ley line near here somewhere?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope, not here. They're not until farther on in the Lands of the Damned. In the early parts of the Lands of the Damned in the mountains, no, they're few and far between. So anyways, so he will tuck his thumbs in his belt and nod at you guys. He will say in Wolfen, he'll say, "Greetings, travelers. We travel as trading caravan. We not hurt you. Inside is the great and powerful Arthur, and he will speak with you and trade if you want."
Does that ring a bell to me?
I doubt it.
Okay.
Aiden's gonna nudge LeeLuu and ask if she can ask permission for him to use one of his God-given abilities.
LeeLuu will look at the bear man and tell him that she's going to translate for her companions. She is not saying anything against them. She'll turn to everyone and tell them what she was just told in Elvish. That they're traders, basically. They've got some powerful guy in there, and if he wants to, he'll trade. She isn't sure exactly what that means, but everyone now knows it. And then she will ask the bear man if he would mind if her small companion can make it easier for him to understand it. Everyone else.
Yeah, he just nods. The big bear man guy just kind of nods.
All right. Kayden will give a...
He pets Kayden. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, Kayden will give a polite thinking bow before casting tongues.
Okay. Yeah, spend the PPE, and you yourself are the target, right? I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You cast the spell. What do you want to do?
Mini Tinks, I do a bit better with some of the negotiative talking terms than some of my more British friends behind us.
He screws up his face, as in you can definitely tell he didn't understand, a good portion of the words you just said.
I talk better than big friend behind me.
He just nods. And he's like, and then there'll be some sounds of bells that goes off. There's a bunch of tinkling and bells will go off, and there will be a richly dressed human in robes, doused with magic, on a small carpet hovering about a foot off the ground. It is a human male, say in his 30s or so, and he just floats forward, and as he's floating forward, all these little bells and everything that are hooked to the bottom of his carpet is just jingling as he moves forward. And everyone will notice that all the bears just kind of move off to the side in respect and kind of bow and stuff and pay respect to him as he floats through them.
Interesting.
So he comes floating up, and he's got his hands inside of his sleeves, and he's just all chest all puffed out. And he looks like he's making a grand entrance, and he's enjoying it. Just like, oh, here I am to save the day. So he floats up, and he'll say in perfect Wolfen, because that seems to be actually. It's obvious that he has tongues as well, so he's just communicating whatever language you guys understand it's being spoken right now, basically, is how it works, really. And he says, "Greetings, travelers from the human realm. I assume it is from..." Sorry, give me a second. Sorry, I'm about to screw this up. I take it that you guys are coming from Noskadig in the area of Man. I welcome all of you to the domains of the lands of the damned. Why you're here is completely your business. I mean no threat to anyone. I and my associates here are merely travelers. We are allowed to roam in the lands of the damned due to my reputation as a traveling alchemist and purveyor of knowledge and trade of all types. I greet you wholeheartedly. I am called Arthur. How may we be of assistance to you?
You reach down and pat Kayden on the shoulder. That's for you.
Push Kayden forward a little bit. There it goes.
Well, we're actually just traveling through ourselves. We're trying to see if we can rescue another knight from Noskadig. One of our friends appears to have been taken against his will.
Yes, it's unfortunate, but that does happen in these areas. It sounds like that we can do business. Maybe myself or my scouts have information of such. And he just kind of looks around, and he's like, I don't see any reason why we can't just sit and exchange. Bring your company, bring your coin. my doors will be open. He snaps his fingers, and the cart explodes into a flash of fireworks and magic and everything, and then it turns into a perfectly sized circus tent-like thing that takes up the whole frickin' floor of the ravine. And he's just like, please come in, please. Leave your horses and your whatever inside, but I have everything that can take care of the palate, even for the most mightiest of giant type trolls. You will particularly find some of my blood raven meat quite delectable, Mr. Troll.
I like him.
Kayden's gonna have a problem. Kayden's gonna have a problem right now. Because the minute that thing exploded lights and colors, she picked him up as a shield.
Oh no!
She actually backed up several feet.
I apologize.
Wait! No!
My Wolfen companion, she is not a fan of... LeeLuu, please put me down. She's not a fan of magics.
Sit down, her ears are lowered, and it's like, it moves once I'll fucking kill it.
Thar's gonna get down from his horse, and leaves his shield at his horse, so he's gonna come up. He'll put a hand on LeeLuu, and he's all like,
if she jumps,
that's fine. He's still gonna keep his hand there. All right. If you jump, he'll make sure you don't go too high. He's gonna be like, calm down, just chill. He's like, why don't you take care of the horse and provisions with Archie? I understand that you don't like this, but a lot of the others do. So let us get information.
She leans over, gives a peck on the cheek, goes over and just puts an arm around the horse and starts petting it with the whole look of like, keep it away from me.
Who did you just kiss on the cheek?
She slurps her cheek like a dog.
Who is the target, Monte?
Thar.
Oh, Thar. Oh, okay. So Thar's like, whoa. Oh, yeah. He just looks weird. He's just like, oh, okay. All right. That was odd. He just kind of rubs his cheek. He's like, thank you. I think.
That was her way of like, that was her silent way of like, thank you for dealing with the hell. I'll be over here. I'll take care of the horse. Thank you very much.
Yeah. He's like, all right, cool. All right, little buddy. You're
like dogs. Will they just lick your face?
Well, remember, she has flexible lips, so she can actually kiss.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
She can do other things too. Trust me.
Well, okay.
Let's
not. All right. Let's not go X-rated. Let's not go X-rated on the Wolfen criteria here, guys. All right.
The birds are playing.
At least for imagination.
Wow. I do have the disclaimer of adults, but it doesn't cover X-rated hentai furry forms. Okay, so let's just
Now, give me a few levels. I'll get there.
I know there's two of you that can have this discussion in the group, but I'm not gonna. We don't need to go there.
No, one. Some of us sit there and stare in horror.
Sounds like when I loaned you that set of cop discs from Orozkadochi, and you came back with the, what have you loaned me?
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so Thar will kind of put his hands on Kayden and just kind of push him forward a little bit, saying, "Go do your stuff, dude. I'm right here. Go, little buddy."
I don't know how he ended up in charge.
And then he'll reach back to the troll guy and just kind of make a motion of like, come here, come on, dude, you're up. Pokemon summon troll. Let's go.
I saunter on over there.
And then he'll move over next to A-Wynd and just kind of like, yep, you're a magic chick. Go do what you got to do, and give her a. Oh, sadly, I got to roleplay the character, and he'll give her a little pat on those big old round booty cheeks of hers as he's all like, "Go, get up there." Nothing, Greg. Rats. All right. Oh, he's on mute. He must have walked away. Damn it! Why is it every? I go to role play. I try and role play something with you, and you will don't respond.
What did I miss? Did I miss something?
Yeah, Thar smacked A-Wynd on the butt to get her to move up towards the magic using people. He's just like, come on, go, get up there. Magic stuff.
Yeah.
Gave her a little pat.
Uh-huh.
Because he's like that.
Yeah, what about his little tramp?
Ooh, man.
Well, unless you say something, I can't answer that. So, but anyways.
Yeah, he should go.
He's like,
you shouldn't be doing that. Your little tramp might get mad.
And he's just he just kind of smiles at you and just looks around. He was all like, I don't see her here.
Snap.
Snap.
I'm staying out of this one.
Zoljin doesn't know, so.
Yeah, you don't know what's. Yeah. So, all right, the human will turn around and he's going to go off into the tent. Just floats off into the tent.
Magic, magic, magic. Magic, magic, magic.
Okay.
He should push up. I was waiting.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
no one's going. I'm pushing past them and going in.
yeah, I would assume you're just all like, I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Bye. Okay.
He's trying to keep up with the big stride of this troll.
Good deal. A-Wynd, are you going inside as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not afraid of some magic, right?
Nope.
Okay. LeeLuu, you're going to stay outside and with Archie at the horse, right?
Yeah, she's going to protect Archie and the horse.
Okay, yeah. Archie's just saw like he's just grooming and getting some snacks out for the horse, and he's just all like doing his stuff.
Yeah, she pets the horse, reaches down, pets him, keeps her eyes on that. It's like, I don't trust you.
So just out of character, this tent, is it taking up the entire ravine, or is it a pocket dimension type doorway?
It is physically taking up the entire ravine. It is easily 40 feet wide, probably at its peak about 60, 70 feet tall at the center post.
Okay.
Yeah, it's huge. And it's got flags and tassels and shit hanging off of it that makes it just flourish.
I am here.
And of course it is just covered with magic. Pretty much the same magic that you felt with that. And you're looking at enhancements and sigils and everything, and you're just all like, yeah, no one's bringing this tent down. This thing is armored and protected from the elements and protected from magic and all kinds of shit.
Oh, yeah. Zoljin is in here with jealousy and awe and excitement. And,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, you know that you don't have to make the roll for lore magic. If anyone else does, they can. But when they heard that this guy says that he's a traveling alchemist, I mean, alchemists are not player character and OCC that you can play in fantasy. It's generally a very powerful magical creature of some type, whether they're super old or whatever that they could be, like a dragon or a very old elf or a changeling, or even if it's an old human. But they're basically the only people that can create magic items and stuff in Palladium fantasy. They are the source of magical shit. So it's kind of rare that one would be traveling, but it's not so rare that you wouldn't believe it. Let's put it that way. Typically,
Speaking out of character, I think I know why they're here.
Say again, Brandon?
It makes sense that they're traveling with this monstrosity.
Yeah. Your characters can definitely draw that conclusion. Yes.
I myself, speaking out of character, know why they're. I would think I know why he's here. Exotic ingredients, at the very least.
Well, like you said, he's allowed to travel lands of the damned because of reputation. So, if he's a full alchemist, that means he's a very powerful magic user and something else and shit like that. So there's probably a lot of demons and badass creatures out there that go, that motherfucker can stay right where he's at. He's good. He's a good guy to talk to. Well,
Yeah, the last guy that pissed him off, he just said 3 little words, says lots of components.
Yeah. You really want this fight here? Because I really could use to have some ingredients for spell components. You look like you're big enough to fit the bill, Mr. Demon. And Mr. Demon goes, God damn, I believe him. Shit. All right, never freaking mind.
I'll get the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, the troll pisses them off like, you could build the enchanted cauldron.
Yeah. So, but you being Zoljin, you being from School of Magic and everything, you're probably just like, alchemist. As long as he's not eating my face, I'm happy. He's the guy to go. He's
bling and like I said, excitement and awe and everything.
Yeah. So you guys go in the tent and it's just done up like a shop. It's like you guys just walked into a tented marketplace. Cobblestone streets, several tents, well, many tents, but like normal sized tents that you would find like at a marketplace that is manned by other humans, male and female, all dressed up. As soon as everyone comes walking in, there is some male and females scantily dressed that are holding big silver platters filled with fruits, vegetables, cold cuts, stuff like that.
Welcome to Diagon Alley.
Right. The one that there's going to be a large human who has a platter that comes up to the troll. Zoljin, you see that the platter like magically shifts and fills itself with delicacies specifically for trolls, including dripping with fresh blood type meats.
Oh yeah, I partake.
Yeah, you're just like, oh no. You know what?
Get included.
Yeah. So, Kayden, there you go.
Yeah, Kayden's kind of looking around in wonder because he's not seen anything like this before.
Right, you've probably heard of some
Diagon
stuff.
Alley.
You've probably heard of some stuff like this.
Yeah, I might have read about it, but this is not something that you would see in the heart of one of the old kingdoms.
I mean, you do have a very high lore magic, so you have heard about all this shit that I've just talked about. It's not even worth the die roll. You're just all like, okay, it's a little odd that it's out here, but okay, yeah, this guy is magic out the yin yang. So
it's like a kid's first time at Disney World.
Yes. So Thar is gonna come in. That's it. Let me get who else. Oh, Greg. A-Wynd, what are you doing with her when they serve you all kinds of elvish delights and stuff?
I just gotta hold up. I'm not hungry right now. I want to see. He says he was an alchemist. I want to see his poisons and stuff, his herbs and stuff. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
I'll tell him thank you, but take me to the apothecary part.
Well, he's going to be without you being able to address him. He's
no, the ones that approached me.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's fine. The serving girl that's in front of you nods her head and she says, "You want to go see Grix and his powders. His tent is right there, and there's a sign that says Grix Powders in front of a tent."
I go on. That's where I go.
Okay, all right. And there will be a gnome that is sitting there smoking a pipe, barefoot, wearing some normal clothes in front of the tent, waiting.
Blowing smoke shapes in the air?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Thar will just kind of stick his head in and just be like, oh, all right, yeah, food, okay, cool. There's no way LeeLuu's coming in. She's out there. A-Wynd went in. Greg, what do you think your brother would do, Raevyn?
He'd be looking for some daggers and...
Probably just sticking with you for right now, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, good enough.
And some good pipe weed.
Okay, we can cover that in a bit. Kayden, you went in. We know Hamon. Hamon's... He doesn't have a real... He doesn't care. I will say that Hamon's curiosity to get the best of him, he would kind of poke his head in, grab something to eat, and just kind of look around a little bit. So cool. So Zoljin, you come walking in. The alchemist Arthur goes over to a very plush chair, turns around, sits down at it, makes a beckoning motion for you and to come up and address him. And he's all like, "Sir, I do not have a proper name for thee. Address yourself."
I am Zoljin of Nasadog. I am trying to become a powerful wizard.
I see. A troll wizard. Very interesting. Where did you go to school at? What is your college?
Nasadog.
Am I saying that right? Fadog? Is it Fadog?
Oh, Noskadig.
Noskadig.
Yeah, Kayden. Yeah. That's where you guys came from. That's where you went to college at, right? I think that's
Yes.
Yes.
Noskadig.
All right. He's all like, very prestigious school. Very prestigious school. How was the wonderful gentleman who's in charge? What's his? Oh, I know he changed it recently. It's Manning. Yes, Mr. Professor or the head of the magical college, Manning. He's still there. How is he doing, sir? And he is. He's calling him out correctly.
I don't know. I hardly saw him. I was doing a lot of research.
Very interesting. If you're interested in magic trinkets and scrolls and stuff for your study for the exchange of trade and or coin, I'm sure we can talk, sir. I have a good inventory.
I would like scrolls. New magic spells are always an interest to me.
Yes, magic makes the world go around. I absolutely can offer a wide array of lower level spells, and I may or may not be able to partake of, selling some medium and maybe even possibly some higher range spells, but the cost for those are, kind of enhanced because of supply and demand due to the area. You understand, of course, right?
Expensive.
Very much so, sir. Location. Can I interest you in some trollish? Well, he won't say trollish. He'll just say, "Can I interest you in some grobberry wine? Very fresh from your region."
Oh, bad.
You're like, damn, this guy's got all the right shit.
Yes, I would like to have some.
Okay. Kayden, anything that you would like to do or specifically look at since Zoljin and this guy are having a conversation, or?
I guess at the moment he's probably going to see if there's any kind of information, map, cartography, scout type thing. I don't know what to call that.
You're trying to basically get information on the land itself so we can know what to expect.
Yeah, there's not a tent specifically for that. If you ask one of the people that are walking around, they'll probably just guide you directly to the Arthur. And they'll just say, go up and ask him. He provides all that stuff. The shops here, there is a shop for dusts and things like that, potions and stuff. And then there's a general store. Looks like it's just for regular, everyday type equipment. It looks like he's got you don't know what's inside, obviously you haven't gone in the tent, but he does have it does say Yield General Store type thing, and then there's one for clothing and stuff like that. So
you'd probably check out the general store first.
Okay. The general store tent, you open up the flap and go inside, and there will be a human, mid-range human male guy that's in there. The walls of the tent are set up in pegs that have nets in between them that holds all kinds of stuff, and the gentleman's just all he greets you, says, "Welcome to Arthur's general store. If you need something specific, I can look on our inventory, but everything that you see out here is up for sale and for trade. So he's got basically just a well-stocked general store of stuff. So if you want to purchase anything, I mean, we'll just look it up and we'll see what he charges for it.
Okay. Give me a moment and I'll go through the book.
Yeah, no problem. Whatever.
Oh, by the way, Kayden, if you need money, come out to the Wolfen.
Yeah, he might have to, just because he doesn't care.
I think that much. I also thought you were thinking about needing some cookware materials and so forth, spice and seasoning.
Yeah, that's why I went there.
That's what I was figuring on. So, out of character, if you need money, come talk to LeeLuu. She can give you some easy.
Yeah, we have a ton of money sitting off in party expenses, I think, because we got a bunch. Don't we have a bunch of money? Or I think so.
Kayden just doesn't carry much gold.
You just haven't divvied up yet, as far as I knew.
At least not from when we left Noskadig. I mean, we all spent money like crazy in Noskadig. That's why we have the equipment we do. So it would be the equipment that we have gathered since we left Noskadig. It'd be like the Kyols that we encountered, the Malich, things like, everything that's before that.
Something I should also remind the party, I don't know who has it. This fellow might be able to identify that bracelet the demon Thar are wearing too.
Bingo!
You could have, but you could also have shown me at some time, and I could have done it.
She won't touch it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, if you guys, because you guys left Nos Katic, fought the Coles and the Centaurs, and you got the bracelet from them, and I was with you. That's up to you guys, though.
Yeah, the bracelet we got from the Malich when we fought them. One of them was wearing a bracelet, and we were like, "Oh shit, that looks special." And
Right.
we really haven't identified it. And then, yeah, I think you joined just shortly after that battle, or were you part of that battle? No, it was after that battle.
You guys left in the podcast Nos Katic, and then you fought them in the plains.
Right.
So technically, if you said that I joined them from Nos Katic, I was with them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I kind of, yeah.
But, I mean, that's that.
Yeah, we forgot about the bracelet thing. Yeah, you could have easily identified it by now. But you know what? No one said anything, so yeah, it's someone has it on them. I assume it's probably Kayden, because he's kind of like our little pack mule for special shit. So we're like, here, hold on to that. Either him or Raevyn, one of the two, I would assume.
Don't drop it, don't lose it.
Yeah. What do you think, Brandon? Who would you carry it, or would it be in Raven's possession?
I have no problem with carrying it. I don't know how much of crow vision the thief has. Shiny want.
Yeah, Rob always played him not as a selfish guy, but as a party-like guy. So yeah, he was all like, we need to get identified and everything. So
yeah, I have no problem with being the one that holds on to it.
Okay, good deal. So A-Wynd, you and him talking to him. All right, cool. So A-Wynd, what exactly are you trying to look for? Like poisons?
Yeah. Something to debilitate, not kill.
Something to debilitate and not kill.
Or she can, yeah. Very strong, but
So like herbs and stuff then is what you're looking for. So he's just all like,
So something to weaken, debilitate, or...
So he'll say that he actually has this gnome. He'll say that he actually has some numb strike. It's a contact type poison that it's a different blend of all types of toxins. It does do a little bit of damage, but it makes but the biggest thing is that it makes someone numb like crazy. They can't feel or taste anything, and they're very disoriented and stuff like that. And he says it's actually quite common, and he says he does have some in stock.
Sounds good.
So each, we'll say, dose. It gives like it's in ounces and stuff, but it's per dose. So we'll just go with the common terminology of dose, so we know what we're using. Each dose of this is 200 gold. If you want some.
Each dose. I mean, because I have like, I think 6 darts, and I just need to put them on the dart. That's all. Something I can dip it in, and...
Well, there'll be one-time use. I mean, if you miss, you miss. If you hit, it'll work. But, they only work once. So there's also Gut Wrench, which causes a severe headache and nausea and cramps. Oh, that puts a person out for the count. Wart Hollow he actually has. It causes itchy brown blotches to appear on the affected area, and it just makes you itch and stuff like that. He's got some Witchbane, but that does a good amount of damage. that does straight to hit points. That's nasty stuff.
Does that anything to make you blind?
He does have some blood poison, some basilisk eye. He does have some of that, which is paralysis poison. If that's yeah. And that's 250 gold per dose for basilisk eye.
Basilisk, 250 per dose?
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. But basilisk eye it does damage. Will do hit points and damage, but the biggest thing is that it paralyzes people. So, and if Raevyn is looking for some really good weed, basically, he does have some Oponi. It is a grass weed, and it's let's see here, it's 200 gold per ounce, and it says that you can get 4 doses per ounce. So 200 gold, and he can have like the equivalent of 4 joints. And it's really potent weed, by the way. I don't know how much money Rob's character has on him.
Right.
He kept all that himself, dude. So
okay.
Sounds like a perfect time to go wake his ass up and tell him to come and game. Big wussy. Wake up and game, damn it. Damn, it's like 1 o'clock. Who sleeps at 1 o'clock?
I do. Oh.
You start.
Fine.
I go to bed at 1:30.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I'm just saying. In general, if you're not a weird guy that works fucking graveyards, you know. Of course, to you, everyone else's schedules are weird. What the hell are you doing working that? So.
Okay, I'm not finding any kind of cookware. I'm seeing a few pots and kettles, but that's it. Not like a cookware kit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, but I mean, it doesn't mean that we can't make it up. I got no problem with that. If you want cooking kit, I would say that a normal cooking kit combines several things like camping. Oh, yeah, they don't have it in camping. Where is it? Field equipment?
When I wrote down what I had, I pretty much figured that cooking pan utensils or spices, seasonings, eating plates and all, I figured she had lost about 30 or 40 gold out of it easy. Since she was buying, enough for to take care of at least 2 or 3 people. Maybe I overestimated, it's one of those, well, all right, I'll just knock it off my brute gold and say I've got it.
If you want a, say, camping cooking set, will come with like whatever basics that you want to think of. I would say they'll have it for about 20 gold. It'll be all like hammered metal. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. But it's only going to come with like 1 set of utensils. If you want another set of utensils, say 2 gold per set, you can add. He'll have all kinds of stuff like that. Spices for cooking. We'll say each application. That means like every time that you cook, we'll do it again. Like doses, maybe would be the easiest way to do it.
Spices are in the book.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going off of their costs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm trying to say this at the same time that I'm scrolling through this, so that if they have it on there, I don't see
page 274 in the main book.
That's where I was at.
Just top of the page, right hand column. It's like the second one in. Spices per 2 ounces.
Oh yeah. See, yeah, I was gonna say spices for each one is like 2 gold. So yeah. So he'll sell you spices for 2 gold per 2 ounces, however you want to do it. But yeah, that the common stuff he's pretty reasonable. Where they get you is where you're going to be going after magical shit. he's going to kind of go after you on that one.
Alright. Okay, yeah, I might run out to... I'll let the shopkeep know. I'll be right back. I don't carry much gold, but one of my companions outside, she's got a bit heavy of her purse.
Bring money.
We could use some cooking.
Bring money.
I'm sure he's going, oh, yes, definitely go talk to her. In fact, bring her entire person, why don't you? I will help you carry it.
Yeah. And Kayden, at this point is where your memory will kick in when you walk out and you're getting ready to go outside, that you remember that you have that bracelet. And we're in the presence of an alchemist, and you're like, oh, Jesus.
Wait, you turn?
You're like,
Oh,
by the way, yeah, light bulb.
And yeah, he'll make his way up to Zoljin and Arthur.
Okay, yeah, they're just sitting there talking about college stuff and scrolls and stuff, and then our Arthur will just be like, a priest of light. Oh, to the goddess Ruga, you honor me with your presence, sir priest.
Many thanks. I do have a question that your specialty might be a bit better than my own knowledge of magics.
Absolutely. What can I help you with?
We came across some odd creatures that, when they were slain, they disappeared along with their weaponry, but they left behind this bracelet.
Oh,
I thought
yes.
maybe you could tell us about it.
Well, typically for my clientele out here, I charge roughly around 100, 200 gold per identifying an item. But since you are a priest and we have never ran into each other and I want to foster goodwill, he kind of winks at you a little bit. Well, not a little bit, but he winks at you and he says, I'll throw this one in on the house.
Feel the weight behind that wink.
I think that wink just cost me 50 gold. Fuck.
I can throw in a vial of holy water if it eases the burden of your financials.
I would appreciate that. So he'll reach out and take it, and he says, a fair trade, sir. A very fair trade. All right, take off a vial. He'll take it.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, dude, this guy's like the ultimate trader. He's just all like, oh, you were going to give me something for something I said I was going to do for free? All right, mine. So, but yeah, it's your... I get your character. You're just all like, I don't want to take advantage of the poor guy. So.
Yeah, no, my character's too good-hearted for everybody.
Right. So he looks at it and he's just like, oh, yeah, very, very quaint item. Practical, but just very quaint. And he's going to hand it back to you, Kayden. And he says, that particular magic bracelet aids in the defense of magics. It gives whoever is wearing it a constant bonus to protect themselves from the effects of magics. A very useful item. I applaud you, sir. If you're willing to trade for that, I would have some stuff in inventory I'm sure that we can barter over. Unless there's someone of your group that obviously can use it because you haven't identified it. In these lands, that's a very respectable item. It may be low-based, but it is still respectable. All kinds of help in the lands of the damned is needed.
I think with the current adversaries that we found ourselves, Goblin controlling a big freaking worm, I think we could probably use it. But thank you.
A goblin controlling a worm of Tot, you say?
A blowworm.
Yes. That was probably Nyx and his group that get contracted out to make new tunnels. Well-known chap. Not a whole lot of money, very poor. But kind of stuff. Thar will at some point come up behind Zoljin and just kind of tap him. I guess even if you're sitting down, you're probably tired. He's just like, hey.
What?
Do you think that when you get a chance, you might want to ask him about, I don't know, the knight we're looking for?
He's right here.
Yeah, Arthur's all like, hi. He's like, and Thar's like, hey? He says, Sir, Knight of the Realm. You know, and he gives off the title and everything. He's all like, you're on a quest looking for someone, I hear. I'm very sorry. That happens a lot in this area. And he's like, I'm looking for a knight of my order. Everyone was ambushed and brought in by orcs. And he says, yeah, orcs are a problem out here, and they do exist. And he says, and Thar's all like, there was, what's it? He turns around, Kayden!
I'm right here. It's right enough to ask LeeLuu for some cooking money.
Yeah. So he yells out, and you're just all like, I'm right here. He's like, oh, hey, tell him the name of the dude the god, whatever, the orc dudes. Kayden, my buddy here, knows all that stuff. He can tell you everything. Go ahead, little buddy.
Well, according to the squire that managed to escape the conflict, they had symbols of Abdu-Ra on them.
So he just smiles and he just says, the love ballad of Abdu-Ra and his demon and his devil mistress. It's a very well-known story. I think I have several books on it, actually. It's a very tragic story as far as demonology goes. It's actually quite romantic if you look into it with a different set of eyes.
Yes, the story of Abdu-Ra and Harbara, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
But I am aware of orcs that brand his image onto them. Yeah, I'm aware of them.
And there's also a connection to a Moomin, I believe. But
he's actually going to crest an eyebrow at that name, and he's just going to be like, Moomin, yes.
I don't know much about the fellow.
Would you like to?
Well, I don't think information can hurt.
Information does not hurt, but information in my trade is not for free, priest.
And then he's going to look at his very, very long.
He's like, son of a bitch, I'm being shook down, man. Well, it's a traveling alchemist. You shouldn't be surprised by this. Yeah. I'm sure Zoljin's just sitting there nodding his head like, yeah, dude, you're in it to win it now. So,
I don't carry much coin, but some my companions might.
How sad.
Donations to the church and all.
He has this look of like one of Greg's characters. You're poor. Oh my god.
I work better with trades than I do with coin.
Yeah, we're done.
So, Mr. Troll, who's a magic user who always has to carry coin to expand his knowledge, let's talk back to you. Yeah, Thar's.
Why are you doing this to me?
Thar's just all like, we need money for information. This is all right. He's like, sir, we will be right back with something that'll help you out. And Thar is gonna grab Kayden and he's gonna go over to several people and he's gonna be like, okay, listen, we need to pull together some coins because this guy has got information on Moomin and the knight that we're going after. I think it's worthwhile to pay for that. Can we put together coin to give to this guy?
How much coin does he want? That's the real question.
You didn't ask?
I didn't have a chance to. You picked me up and put me away.
Oh, so now it's my fault that you did. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so you were the one that was trying to ask the troll, ask poor Zoljin to ask for you when you were right there in his company. So much for a brave knight. Jeez.
I'm the bravest knight you know. Of course, I'm the only knight that you know.
Mud wrestler.
But what do we have as far as in our stuff that we've taken? Have we got any goods? He trades, right? I mean, do we have anything other than gold, maybe? Stuff we don't want?
Well, I mean, we've got this bracelet, but this would be good to protect us from some of the magics.
Okay, that's off the table. But is there other stuff?
There was a gold necklace that was 200. Jeweled ring that was 100.
Ooh, see, there you go. That's the kind of stuff that we're looking for. Gems, necklaces, jewelry. Yeah, hell yeah.
I can probably throw in a few more vials of holy water.
Let's see what else. Let me see.
Monte, where's that master list you made up? Is it in chat?
Put it up further up. I'll find it. Give me a second.
Gold necklace, jeweled ring, an orc longsword, a dagger, an orc dagger.
Well,
Yeah, but I think Raevyn took that dagger from when I remember on the podcast.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean,
No, he did not.
Okay.
Yeah, he did not. But we might have sold it. Was that before we left Nos Kadig? Yes, because, yeah, we do have those. Because those daggers were from the orcs that we hit in the pass. There is an orc superior longsword, an orc superior orc superior dagger. We got that gold necklace, the jeweled ring, and that very nice bracelet. Yeah, we have that stuff. Gosh, we just went through this last time about trying to get a master list going, and I thought Monte posted it up. Maybe that was it right there, or was that just what I...
oh, yep,
That's
that
pretty
was
much
it.
Yeah.
That was it. We haven't had much per se beyond that.
Okay.
Yeah, because the last time you guys posted anything about items and equipment, you guys were in Nazca, and that was on
Yeah.
July 30th.
Okay. But we do have the 2 pieces of jewelry. I mean, I think that's worth bartering with, because that doesn't take up our coin, since none of us know exactly how much coin each of us have for some reason.
Yeah, well, I know how much I have, but as far as I understood, there was more we haven't yet divided.
Okay.
I think it was because of the fact that one of the other guys is currently out.
I know. I keep track of what I have on Thar. I mean, that's the thing. I think everyone else does. We just don't know about Hamon, and I got some gold for Hamon. Hamon has some, but I don't have any for Raevyn, and I think that Rob had gold. He had gold left over. I don't know exactly how much. So
What about party gold? Because the orcs that we fought had 270. Where did that go?
it's probably just in like party funds. I don't think it's been separated out.
Okay.
Because that would have
That's
been...
not a grand total of
That's what I was
25.
getting at.
So that is probably a separate pouch for the party, I would assume. Because I don't think that we divvied that out. I think we just kept it as, hey, look, we got a bag of party funds. Well, here's the place for party funds, basically.
Yeah, that's about all I see.
So, Kayden, do you want to have Zoljin ask him, take him the bag of gold and the 2 pieces of jewelry and see what he can work out? Obviously, this guy and him are hitting it up. They're all buddy-buddy, so...
Yeah.
In my
They're having
second semester, they made me throw books at the newbies. It was a very weird initiative. Do you remember doing something like that?
Alas, no, I don't. It's been quite a while since I've been in college. But I know at that college they do have some things. It sounds like something they just made up on the spot. But it's actually quite humorous. So...
Right. And then we pranked Professor Croc in enchantment. We enchanted his toilet. It was awesome.
Now that is funny. Okay, so... Kayden, you've been... is that what you're going to do? Take that stuff over to the wizard?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thar will follow you. He'll go with you to back up to him. So, all right. So he's just sitting there talking to Zoljin some more. You guys are just talking about different stuff. He'll probably ask you, at some point while they're off talking. He's all like, "So you're part of the group that's looking, that's on a quest to rescue a knight that was taken by these orcs."
Yes.
Ah, understood. We can definitely barter to trade for information. I would have some useful information for you, yes.
The knight's name was Knight Armin, if you've heard of that. I would more than welcome to pay for any information. Just give me a price.
I don't
That's
know
reasonable.
I don't know the specific name, but I know the house in which you guys are referring to. So,
Okay.
and I know yes. So, as far as bartering for information. Let's work out that each development of good information, and depending on how much that you want, but let's just start off at 100 gold per useful tidbit.
Zoljin will put out 100 gold. Let's hear the first one then.
Okay. And at this point, Kayden, you can come walk up and say whatever you need to Zoljin.
Zoljin, I brought a few bits of more for information requesting materials.
Look over at the Kobold. Thank you, Kendrick. Hand it to me.
He's holding up a bag.
We are talking about the night, so give me a little bit. Or if you want to stay and listen. Might not be bad to have multiples. Hear what he has to say.
Yeah, Kayden will stick around.
Okay.
Okay.
So right now you guys have a bag of 270 gold with 2 pieces of jewelry inside of it, basically, right?
Yes.
And also, I mean, I would take the 2 swords if he's into bartering. I mean, superior weapons cost, and if we're not using it, this is a good place to use it to barter with. I mean, weapons.
A sword and a dagger, right?
Correct. It is an orcish longsword and an orcish superior dagger. Yes.
Okay. Well, before Kayden gets to me, I'm going to spend 100 of my gold for the first tidbit.
Okay. And what was that first? And what was the first tidbit supposed to be about? Just so I know where to. What do you ask?
I will ask him what he knows about Newman.
Moomin. Mummen. Moomin. He says, Moomin is a very wicked priest of darkness that owns a tower just a few miles from here. He's basically the only bastion, citadel kind of place before you get into the open areas for the land of the damned. Give me a second to get the book out. I was not ready for that one. I need my Dragons and Gods because he is a priest of darkness and I need to get his god.
Okay, then what else should I ask?
Oh well, give me a second. I'm trying. Let me find a god that'll work for him. I did not get that far, guys. So hold on.
Right. Me and Kayden will talk.
Okay, yeah, please do.
As the magic book of Orange PC floats there and goes through pages.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I actually...
Hourglass tipping it around.
So he is a priest of darkness that worships Set. That's a nice...
Oh, nice!
That's a nice one now, isn't it?
Oh, that's the patron foe of my deity. Speaking personally.
Yeah, Kayden, you probably wince a little bit at that name. You're like, oh, God.
Yeah, he kind of shrinks a bit. It's like, uh-oh.
He's like, oh, damn.
I don't think we want to mess with them.
Have to.
We have a choice? No.
Do we know if they work with the Abdul-Ra orc followers?
And he says, well, the orcs for Abdu-Ra are separate from this information. That's a whole different knowledge base. But as far as... Let me continue on with what you've paid for Moomin. He can be a rather crass and mean individual. I've done trade with him before a lot. His tower is built into the sheer side of a mountain, and he has carved out a quite nice catacomb area for him and his followers. But there is a interesting lore that goes with Moomin that he has a twin that uses the same name. So when people refer to Moomin the All-Seeing, they actually don't know that they're referring to 2 orcs that go by the same name. And the other, his brother is Marxamon, and he is a known practitioner of magic, a wizard who dabbles in necromancy at times. not a full necromancer, part of the dead, but he does like to help Moomin command the dead.
Now we know that they're orcs.
Where do I make that?
Okay.
So he's just sitting back enjoying himself. It seems like he really, really enjoys talking and giving this information. I mean, this is his crack. It's obvious that this is what he likes. So he's just all like, so now he's just sitting there with his arms folded and he's just kind of like, gimme, I'm ready. I mean, he just looks like he wants to just pour over with information, but he's just all like, I'm not doing this for free, people. So,
I'm going to assume that there's a small little coffee table or something of that.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Place the dagger first and see if he bites.
He leans forward and he'll actually point at it and it will float up in the air and he'll look at it and set it down and he's all like, I mean, it's got value just for what we're talking about. That little dagger is just not, I mean, that would work better as trade in my general store than it would for trade of information. You know what I mean, sir? Yeah. Again, you would have better credit at the general store than you would than that. Just because that's where it's going to go, and I know that my cohort would do better with that.
Well, we do need some supplies from there, so...
And he will give you more than an adequate trade. It's just that for this, I'm looking for more tangible objects.
Hold up the gold necklace.
Ooh, yeah, he's like... He's like, what is that, like 200 gold?
I believe so.
That one's pretty. So, yeah, he's just all like, ooh, and he beckons you to put it on the table.
I place it down.
All right, and he goes, ask away, brother.
Do you have any questions, Kayden?
Do we have any information as to where the orcs might take, or the one we're searching for?
Maybe to ask him that.
The knight, yeah. Do they have the knight? Yeah.
The question is, the knight we are searching for, do the orcs have him?
He smiles and leans back and he says, Moomin practices in slave trade. He has many slaves of himself that help him with digging and construction. I believe that the last time that I did do a trade with him, which was not that long ago, within easily a moon's cycle, he did have some newly acquired slaves that most definitely match your knight. And he was still alive.
What was the 100 gold one? Is that a ring?
Where'd it go?
It was. Jeweled ring. Okay.
Okay.
I hold up the jeweled ring.
He puts his hand up and just says, Oh, brother, we're not done for the necklace. Ask again.
Does he keep the slaves with him or at a separate location?
Oh no, everything is within his tower. His tower is actually impressively defended. Again, his brother is a wizard, so there are magical, say, defenses and such, but his keep is pretty self-sufficient with his slave stock and all of his orcs and stuff. And he says, which is all the orcs are interesting, and that's got another tale that's attached to his orc troops.
You had said that the Citadel was a few miles away. Is it easy to find?
Oh yes, very easy to find. You will come up to a 3-way split and there will be a big wooden marker that shows where to go. You go off to the right, that will be towards Moomin's. If you go straight, you will head off into the open areas after several miles of trek. You'll go out into the open areas for the lands of the damned out there. I would suggest not going much farther than that. Your group will be severely overtaken by demonic forces that are out there at this time. And then off to the left heads towards the known city of the goblins, which obviously is within a mountain. So that way will eventually lead its way to several entrances of a mountain where it will dead end at several entrances. And then if you take those entrances, you will go to the goblin city of Quiche. They're not so welcoming of your type, so I would probably avoid going to Quiche as well.
I will go ahead and give him the jeweled ring if he is done with the necklace information.
Yes, he will be done with the necklace information. He gives a sign of all like we're done now.
Okay. Tell us about the orcs without that rule under Newman's rule.
Just real quick, because I needed to look up the information. I'm sorry. With the previous information, when he talks about the open, if you go forward, you go into the open area. He will say that the open area that you are that you will be exiting out into is called the Eternal Torment area, and it's basically a very large patch of land that the undead own.
The Out of Eternal. Got it.
Right. Which, if you guys can continue going forward and you come out into the open area, you will be going into the lands of the Eternal Torment. I would suggest not going that route. Let's just say I have a hard time traversing that area. So, anyways, I just wanted to give out proper names. I had to look them up real quick. So back to the orcs. He likes the ring, and he says all of the orcs are basically chosen followers for the demon lord, in which they give their allegiance to. Where did I lost his stupid name. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. What the...
The Abdurrahler.
Yeah, Abdurrah. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Man.
Holy cow. Yeah. I was going to say it, but I was like, I thought you were thinking of someone else.
No. I just old man brain farted the
brain fart.
Yeah, big time. So he says Abdurrah is their patron. Abdurrah has got significant amounts of coercion over a tribe of orcs that he called on his own. And Moomin, or his brother, more than likely his brother, made contact with Abdurrah in their citadel, and Abdurrah has sent a tribe of orcs to aid Moomin in the defense of his castle. Probably since Abdurrah recognizes the god Set, the priest of darkness, and is maybe trying to work up some sort of weird evil pact. They do that. They've been known to do that, but all of his orcs are from Abdul-Ra, and they are bigger and tougher than normal orcs. And they are commanded by a warrior orc who draws his power directly from Abdul-Ra, as in a paladin of sorts.
Do you have a name of this so-called paladin champion?
I do not, actually. Would be very interesting. I would be willing to pay handsomely for that kind of information.
Well,
do you have anything, Kindred?
It just seems like we're in for not negotiations with this fellow. But I think that's all I've got for me.
I think that's it for me.
Yeah, is there anything else? Thar
No, I can't think of any other questions. He's given us enough information to know location, who we're dealing with, maximum, which we weren't expecting. So now we know to expect a necro. We know about the orcs.
Well, remember, he did say, I know you're calling him a necro, but he wasn't, he did say that he wasn't a necro OCC, he's actually a wizard. He just dabbles in the dead magics. But anyways, I mean...
Right.
Wizards can be necromancers as far as casting the spells, but they don't gain all the abilities that a true necromancer would have. That's where the similarities are different, you know? So, But, I mean, Priests of Darkness, and Kayden will know this, Priests of Darkness have got access to necromancy as well. They command undead legions, they can make their own demon familiar, and if they're high enough level, they can even have a granted familiar that's like a full-on demon as well. So, he did... Yeah, Kayden.
I'm familiar with this, unfortunately.
Yeah. So Kayden's just all like we're going to be looking at demons, undead. Yeah, this is yuck. So
Demons, undead, warriors,
orcs.
Oh dear.
Pissed off orcs, and a paladin of an evil god. Oh, that will go over well. Or paladin of a demonic entity. Let's put it that way. Demon
All right,
lord.
Thar. You're up, Thar.
Yeah, I got his ass, don't you? I got him covered. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, we know that he's still alive. He's a slave, if anything.
Yeah.
We know the location. Where to turn. Yeah, I can't think of any other question unless you have any other question.
I think that covers it for me.
Thar's happy. He's just all like, I got it. I got it. He gave me everything I needed to know. We're good to go.
People to ask, well,
Monte, are you back? Are you on? I know he said he stepped away, so.
I think I've got all the information from that conversation right here. It was a lot.
Oh, did we post it? I was going to post it after all the questions.
The more people,
question.
Knowing our group, the more people who post, the better, because obviously we miss stuff, so go nuts.
But I do think we should take the weapons and maybe make some trade with them at the generals. I know we could use some more pots and pans and such.
Yeah, I'll give you back the sword and dagger, the pouch if you want it to trade.
Yeah, he didn't take the 270 gold. All you did was just give up the necklace and the ring for information.
Yeah, that was
Right.
it. Well, and some of my gold, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I figure I'll hand back whatever doesn't get used. I don't have much purpose for carrying too much gold on me, but I might need your help carrying some of the stuff.
I got you, kindred.
Leading a party takes pots that are bigger than me.
Zoljin, well, and this is just kind of a player, will look off to his left, and there's no one there. Yes, this is, and he'll just speak it out loud. Yes, this is very fascinating, Rajan. I understand. Definitely. It's a worthy.
This is throughout the whole conversation at random times, right?
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. All right.
Yes.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Did you hear that, Rajan? Ooh, Orc Paladin. Yes, I know. Dark Wizards. Power.
Just random things throughout the conversation.
Yeah. The Arthur does not. It doesn't seem like it phases him in the least bit. You guys are having a good conversation, and when you go off to do that, he's like really super polite and he just sits there and listens to the conversation and everything. He's just like,
I mean, I would think that a magic user of that stature would know that a lot of mages are nuts.
Yeah, he don't care. Was that you, Monte? Did I hear you?
I'm back now.
Okay. Well,
Yes, you did, sir.
We pretty much got a whole butt ton of information and only lost like 100 gold and 2 pieces of jewelry, and we got a shit ton of info. I guess the guys will post up everything. One piece of it is already posted up, so you can take a look at it. We're in for a fun time, I think.
Yeah, it's all there.
Bell on the right, sadness on the left and right. Forward.
So, Brandon, if you want to go to the general... Go ahead.
Sorry. Started to say if you need money, she still has it. Go ahead, please, sir.
All right. So, Brandon, if you want to buy stuff from the general store, the sword and the dagger, he'll take in trade, and he'll give you the equivalent of 300 gold pieces in trade. Pick and have fun.
Okay.
You can just go off of book prices, and if it's a random roll, go off the lowest roll that you could get. And if it's something specialty, let me know, and we'll come up with a price.
Okay. I definitely want to get... I'm going to just kind of make like a little quick spreadsheet type thing. But I'm
Sure.
going to get A cooking set. So we've said that was 20 gold. Move my spreadsheet around.
While he's shopping for general, I'm gonna ask Artheria, how much are your first level scrolls?
Oh, I can provide first level scrolls.
How many sets of utensils do we need?
Well, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't count me.
6.
Don't count me, because I don't eat with
He put his fingers.
What's this?
And the cooking
Hey,
set
do you
comes with
stick it
one
with
set
a
of those,
dagger
right?
and toss it in your mouth?
Mm-hmm. Put it in my hand.
What was that, Brandon?
The cooking set comes with one set of utensils, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So his scrolls are first level scrolls. He said first and second level scrolls per spell are going to be about 1,000 gold each. And if you want any third to fifth levels, around $2,000 a piece. Spells are expensive, so.
Oh, Kayden, there is one thing. Did you come out and talk to her regarding any extra money?
Never got a chance.
This is true.
I got Thar'd.
Just wanted to know.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, I was given 300 gold via 2 weapons, so...
Yeah, spend it. Because you're not getting change back. It's in trade, right? So
Yeah. So...
I'm sure there's other stuff that we need. Was there other stuff that anyone had notes on that they needed for equipment?
So let me know.
But how about additional firewood, additional fruits and vegetables, stuff that'll last a little while, and so forth, and stuff we can cook?
There is an equipment section for edibles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Do we want to just do preserved foods that we can use in cooking, or?
yeah, there's prepared and preserved foods. There's all kinds of good stuff. So
I think while we're here, you might want to hit him for it and stuff like that.
I mean, a whole pig is 70 gold, but unfortunately that's just one sandwich for our troll. So
Yeah, but I'm not so much as gonna take our food just for me.
yeah, I know. I'm just
If I
saying.
pig for the group, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's just for me. No. I'll eat our.
It's enough that
It depends if you got the cash for it.
we'll give him a sample of it while he enjoys his, bloody massacre.
Right. Buy one for the group, one for the troll. One for the group, one for the troll.
There you are. That's the idea.
How the fuck would we transport that? He can buy a whole cow.
He's big enough; he can do it.
We just get a tarp and cinch it up like a big sack and strap it to the back of the troll. There you go, big guy.
Yeah, that'll last him maybe a day and a half.
When Artheria tells him the cost of the scrolls, Zoljin will look off to his left. Yes, Rajan, bit expensive. And just sighs, a big sigh.
And actually, if you look at the prices, that's actually kind of average, a little bit above average, but it's still pretty much in there for going to a guild. Yeah.
Second level character. Not no money.
I got you.
Like I said, we got extra stuff here.
You have thousands of dollars of gold?
About 700s of. Yeah, that's what she's wanting to toss in for, basic equipment and what have you. There's also something she wants to ask, but she'll wait till someone comes out to talk to her to do so, because she doesn't really trust that thing.
Man, gonna hurt his only feeling that he pretended to have.
Hey, what though? If we ever come across any mages, we're just gonna rape the shit out of them.
See, that was for spells, though. Let me see. There's always teaching. Of course, we're probably not going to. Yeah, he's not staying long enough to teach anyone. So actually, it will have to be through scrolls, because you can purchase magic from the guild. And he's basically doing the same thing. So scrolls from your guild run 20 to 30% of the book prices. So okay. You're going to be looking at 400 to 800 gold for first level spells, even at guild prices. So, okay. Save up your gold there, Mr. Troll. Either that or go find a wizard and beat the shit out of him, like you said. I eat his head and his spell. Well, they don't have spell books, but yeah. It's not like another game we play where every wizard has a spell book. Palladium Fantasy is, if you know it, it's locked. It's in your head. You can have scrolls, but
I was like, why don't he write it down?
well, a lot of people write them down because they know they can sell them for a poop ton of money.
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 800 to 1200.
Yeah.
Crap. Well, yep. It's all good.
Yeah, I rolled, and he's not really. He liked you, and he wasn't gonna rape you, but I mean, he's gotta sell for his prices. That's just the way he is. He's a barterer, so.
Yeah, the tent's the movie theater, and he's sticking you at the snack bar.
So
But he's holding up a steak, and I can't touch it.
yeah. Here you go. I got lots of scrolls. You're like.
Filet mignon, anybody?
Yeah. But you know, I don't want you to be discouraged as a beginning wizard. I understand that barter and trade, you just don't have the means to do so. But you know, I will make a verbal contract with you if you'd like.
Do tell.
If you give me the specific name of the orc paladin, whether you kill him or not, doesn't matter. But if you bring me his true name, I will give you a spell of choice of first or second level. Yeah. Yeah. He just points at your finger and he just moves it with some magic. Waggle, waggle, waggle. You're like, yeah, good enough.
That works.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I will do so.
Yeah.
Thar, is Thar next to me?
He can be if you want him to. He's just kind of doing stuff.
Okay.
He's like a kid in a china shop right now. He's just kind of like, ooh, what's that? And knocking shit over and stuff. And there's some servants going like, really, dude? And he's like, I'm sorry. Is that expensive?
Fat forehead.
Yeah. My name is Brendan. I'm walking through a china shop.
Hey, shut up.
Our theory, if I happen to come across this name, do you have a way for me to contact?
Oh, I'm sure I'm going to be around. In fact, my destination from here is actually Noskodig. I was actually I was thinking about making my way there, but now this gives me reason to go back. So if I'm not along your route by the times that you guys are hopefully done with your quest, then you should probably be able to find me there. I have guild business over there, so. Okay.
Well, Zoljin has nothing else to really say, so he's going to get up. He's going to nod at Arthurier and take another drink and head out.
Cool. Yeah, since we don't have a whole lot of gold going, wishing and stuff over all of his magic stuff will not do us a damn bit of good, now will it?
Yeah, it's like having $2 and you walk into the video game store and you're like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, Diablo 4 is out. Let me get my wallet. Wow, I'm so glad that Diablo 4 is out. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
The sadness on Zoljin's face is imminent. It is imminent. It's just there.
Damn it.
Walks out sulking. Look at them expensive goddamn scrolls.
Go and sit some Archie in them.
It's bullshit.
Man, you haven't even gotten into the prices of the good spells yet, big guy. Come on.
Oh my god, yes.
He's like, yeah, I don't need to. Thank you very much.
I made a small little list of just first and second because I was like, yeah, third, no.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Ways, he might give me a chance to get a scroll. I'm going to put first and second. No, fuck that.
No, he's a big trader.
Yeah, he's a merchant.
Yep.
All good.
A traveling...
I'm almost done with the monies.
A traveling alchemist. I mean, that's rare, but... Yeah, Kayden is spending his time going through the general store like a kid in a candy shop. He's just like, I'll take some of this and this and this and this and this.
Lots of food.
I need a big bag of food. We have a troll.
Yeah. I mean, there's already a whole pig in the cart.
Good grief. Just in case, right?
Well, I figured, it would be enough to feed the entire party for one good meal before we get into real shit show, and enough for the troll to have it as an appetizer instead of just a taste.
I'm hangry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
God damn it, we gotta go find an orc. Feed that boy an orc. So we're all gonna be done with getting stuff from this guy, basically, then. Time to...
Basically, LeeLuu is going to ask if Archie could go inside the tent and look for our little kobold buddy for a minute.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah.
She wants...
While you're doing some shopping,
He wants to talk to him.
Kayden, Archie comes up and tells you that LeeLuu wants to talk to you, but she doesn't want to walk in the tent, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I'm just about done in here, and you can help me carry some stuff back. Just got to figure out what to do with the last 5 gold because I'm not getting it back from this merchant.
He looks at the big bag of stuff in the cart, and he's all like, some stuff?
Listen, when you're given 300 gold worth of spending money, but you aren't able to get exact change back, you've got to make use of it. You might need you to go grab Zoljin for a bit so he can actually...
Yeah, he was already going like, hey, Zoljin! Zoljin's all pouting. He's all like, fine, give me the damn bag.
Well, go ahead. You need to grow some muscles, Kendrick.
I'm about as big as your left foot.
Toe. But...
I'll pick it up.
So you go out and go see LeeLuu? What do you say, LeeLuu?
Well, she first figures I'll give you a short list of stuff she wants to get, but she also wants you to ask while you're in there, does anybody deal in exotic things such as demon remains? She has something that might be of interest to someone if we need extra money. She pulled some teeth and some horns off of that demon Thar. She still has them. Thought it might be worth mentioning because it might be a potential trade on them. She doesn't know if they want anything or not.
I thought you were keeping those for your own collection.
She was, but she figured she'd throw it out there just in case the party's need is greater.
Well, what was the equipment that you were looking for? I mean, he's sitting there buying all kinds of stuff right now, so...
Yeah, she's looking like you about for traveling rations, 4 pounds of smoked sausage, smoked beef, smoked fish, dried vegetables, dried fruits, a couple pints of honey and jam, and mixed 6 pounds of vegetables.
That sounds like the rest of your 5 gold pretty easy there.
I mean, that's most of what I've got right now.
Oh, okay.
I've got a lot of canned fruit and veggies and dried fruit and veggies.
She's also buying for her side of the party, too.
So, Kayden, you want to try and barter those items? It's up to you. More credit.
I'm sure we can add them on top. I just spent the last of the 300.
Okay.
So let me show the list I've got right now. Once I get the thing to stop being in.
So, Monte, what is it that you gathered? What was it?
She gathered of those centaur demon. She has 15 teeth and 4 horns.
Yeah, you weren't kidding about getting the whole pig, huh? Okay.
I figured that would do us well, right before we have to, storm the castle.
20 party servings? Okay.
Hey, even got 2 pounds of coffee. I forgot about that.
The spices should last us a while.
Yep, that works good for me.
Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about doing your stuff. I mean, that list is pretty comprehensive, so...
Yeah, if there's anything else that we need to get after that, I mean, I'm sure we can figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said.
Alrighty then. So when you guys gather all that, we'll be pretty much done and ready to move on then.
For me.
Okay.
And then I don't know who's going to hold what for this. I just hope Kayden can't hold a lot of it.
No, we can, between the horse and our troll, we can we can definitely find room for all that. Well, the troll's gonna have to do the whole pig thing, so yeah. But everything else is not that big, so I mean, it's what I have a horse
spread
for.
around.
Yeah, it's what I have a horse for. The whole pig, that can be in a kind of like wrapped up in a tarp kind of thing, and we'll just stuff it in a backpack for the troll to have. Just like, here you go, you got a pig wrapped in a tarp.
Yum.
Yeah.
At least let me have a leg to cook with. That's all I ask.
Yes, Kendra, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm pretty full from this morning anyway.
Yeah. All right, so he'll offer some last-minute refreshments for you guys and everything. So if that's it, then our business is concluded, and he'll fold up his tent, and he's back to his cart. All of his bugbears surround the cart, and it just starts to move off. He bids everyone farewell. Thank you very much. So long. Bye-bye. Gotta go. It's still the equivalent of daylight outside. We'll say that whole encounter took, well, at least several hours to do all the trading and grab everything, I'm sure. So yeah. So you will start to take off, unless there's something else that's going on.
Wish the head bugbear good travels and fine weather.
Sure, yeah. He's just all like, bye. Yeah. Cool.
Does he head back the way he came? What?
Yeah, he was heading. He continues going forward, as in he's leaving the lands of the damned to go out towards the human realm. So, like he said, he just says, "Look me up in Nos Kateg. Hopefully you get back. We can talk better when you have a bit of a heavier purse."
Yes, of course.
Troll angry face. Son of a bitch. So
Shit.
get all mad at the poor troll. But yeah. But okay, we lost Greg, and the next the next encounter is potentially a combat type thing. I'm not going to stop that when we're missing like 3 people. So let's just go ahead and call this now, and we can maybe work on our other group, because when we have another Palladium fantasy group that we had made characters for. Probably start playing that when people can't show up. It's like most of the time just like us, the 4 of us, so that turns out to be more often than not right now because of scheduling and everything that's been going on with everyone else, unfortunately. But yeah, but that's all right. At least we got some stuff out of the way, and we got some good information. We know where we need to go and how tough it's going to be. Yeesh, gonna be ugly, but we'll get there. So I appreciate it, guys, for all my gamers. Thank you guys for being online and for jumping in and gaming some Palladium Fantasy with us today. So that was good stuff. For people who are listening, we appreciate you listening in to us. We'll have more coming. We've got a bunch of other games that are in the works being discussed between all of us, so pay attention to what we got going on. We'll hopefully be releasing some stuff that everyone wants to listen to. So on behalf of Psycho Squad, this is MrMartin. We appreciate you guys listening to us, so keep rolling dice, keep altering reality on a regular basis, and we'll see you guys later. Everyone have a good one.